Hey guys, this is Tina from Tina's Self Talk. I wanted to get on here and do a redo of the video that I uploaded earlier. Earlier, I seemed to be kind of all over the place. One, sometimes speaking to the camera is a little out of my comfort zone. And then two, I felt like I was being watched, which made it kind of awkward for me to speak and talk to the camera and kind of watch that person at the same time. And so I'm at home now, and so right now it's dark, even though it's 6:26 in Texas. It's already dark. But anyway, I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things regarding protecting your peace and setting boundaries for yourself and setting boundaries for your family. I wanted to know how do you normally protect your peace? How do you normally set boundaries for yourself or for your spouse, for your family? For me, I'm very mindful to who I allow in my home, into my marriage, into my marital affairs, into my business, because you can't let everyone know what's going on in your household. You can't let everyone know what's going on in your marriage. And sometimes it can just be minor issues, but sometimes people, when you speak to the wrong person, they're going to make it bigger than what it should be. And I believe that words have power. Actually, the Bible talks about that, words having power. And so I'm very careful about who I talk to about certain things. Sometimes that even means setting boundaries with your family members, because not all your family members are going to be for you. Some are jealous, are envious of you because maybe you have worked hard at certain things, or maybe you're gifted at certain things and they're not, and they may try to set you up for failure or sabotage what you have going on. And so I don't think it's right, but that is something that happens in families. I'm quite sure you can attest to that. Some people are just toxic. Some people just love drama, and I don't like drama at all. How do you protect yourself from toxic people? How do you set boundaries? How do you keep your peace? How do you maintain your peace in your household? How do you maintain your peace in your workplace? How do you maintain that peace within yourself? Because you can go to work and someone's trying to gossip and talk about someone else's drama, or someone else's affairs and business, and sometimes you just don't want to hear it. You don't want that inside your spirit, man. I know I don't. Now, if they have a real problem, I don't mind talking to them and helping them out, or being a listening ear for them if they have some real concerns. But the gossip, I just don't want to hear it. I don't want to be in the know. That's why a lot of times I eat in my office, or you want to call it room, and mind my business. Drink water and mind your business. That's me. I want to mind my business. If it becomes too much and this person wants to call, or that friend wants to call with the drama, block or delete, or you know what to do. Just ignore the phone call. when it comes to setting boundaries for yourself, that means that you have to take care of your mental health. You can't say yes to everything. You have to learn to say no. I was told, and I've heard this many times, that a no is a yes to yourself. I'm going to say that one more time. A no is a yes to yourself, especially if you are in the church part of a ministry and it seems like a one-man show. You're helping with choir rehearsal, you're helping as a prayer warrior, you're helping with community engagement. Sometimes you got to set those boundaries and say, no, I can't do it. Because you have to set those boundaries and have time for your family, have to have time for yourself as well. And that is very important for mental health and living a stress-free life. How many of you know those people who always say yes to everything? They're saying yes, but they're also complaining while doing that task. And I think they just need to learn how to set those boundaries, how to say no. I can't do it this time. And I know it's hard for some people just to say no because they're kind, they're givers, they're servants. That's something that's part of their DNA. I'm a servant at heart as well. I'm a giver. But I learned a long time ago that people will take advantage of you, take advantage of your kindness. And so I learned to set those boundaries and try to balance work and life, and which is very important, and make sure I have that me time, that quality time for myself, which is also very important. I know many of us have families, and we may have a husband, and they need you, and rightfully so. You should be available, physically and mentally, emotionally available for your spouse. But sometimes they can consume you with things that they have going on, and you start to feel like a therapist that you're not, and your cup becomes full. And when your cup becomes full and it starts to overflow, then you're a mess. You can't be useful for someone else or to someone else if you're in need of a break. If your cup is overflowing with all kinds of problems, from your own problems, from your spouse, from your job. So that's why it's important to set those boundaries. So if you can comment down below, how do you set boundaries? Do you have a problem saying no? And how do you protect your peace? Those are the questions I really want to know. It's been nice chatting with you. One day I hope to do a live as I grow my channel. I really enjoy just talking and doing these self-talks, because these are things that people think about, and sometimes we don't get it off our chest. And I want to be transparent. I don't have all the answers. I like to get insight from other women, other people, other men, just to check in to see how you're living life and how you're surviving out here in 2023. All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and share. And kind regards, this is Tina, Self Talk.